I'm Kristen Joe.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Oh, Cameron, good to see you again.
Yes. Good to see you
every day.
When I close my eyes at night, I still see your face.
It's so interesting because I always tell you, wow, if it weren't for you, Cameron, I would not be able to speak English like this. Yeah, it's my chance because, right, you know my family, they're all Korean.
Yeah.
And they were all born and raised. Not all, but majority of the time we speak Korean.
Yeah, I'm your English outlet.
You are my English outlet, and some things I cannot express in Korean. Yeah.
Well, it is an honor.
Thank you.
We are traveling today.
Yes, we are.
Of course, when you travel, you'll probably be using English, so we've got some good phrases lined up.
Okay, so we are going to Poland, and we are going to Krakow.
Yeah.
Which I heard when I was in Poland. Everybody's like, have you been to, not Warsaw, but Krakow? They're like, you gotta go to Krakow.
Yeah, the word in Korean, krakup.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
It's probably correct.
Probably closer to Polish,
That's right. And there's a place, there's a quiet zone on the train car.
Like
That's
a library?
Well, we'll have to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But obviously, if it says quiet zone, you're gonna have to be very quiet. Yeah, that's right. Because on trains, people get very talkative. It can get kind of noisy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bear in mind is our first expression.
Remember, do not forget.
Okay. All right. And how about to check out?
You're going to go and look at something, see what it's like.
Okay. How about to write something off?
You're going to, it's not important. It's not a big deal. Whatever. That is the feeling with to write something off.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see how these expressions are used in our power dialogue.
Look, they offer a car on the train to Krakow that doesn't allow children. It's called the Quiet Zone.
Bear in mind that it probably means we can't talk during the ride.
Well, I have to write some emails and you need to update your website. So maybe we should check it out.
Wow, this is amazing. And it's on the upper level, so we can see everything.
See? You shouldn't have written off the Quiet Zone car so quickly.
We're moving. I guess quiet time begins now.
Please turn to page 86. You can find our power dialogue there. Poland travel, quiet zone to Krakow. Okay, Ben says, look, they offer a car on the train to Krakow that doesn't allow children. It's called the quiet zone. Wow, so no children on the train, and it's the quiet zone, meaning you have to be really quiet.
Yes. So this quiet zone, it's not a widely used phrase in the sense of not allowing children. So we have like no kid zones, cafes, right?
Right.
But you will see this sometimes when traveling, maybe like in a church or temple. If you're in a religious place that they don't want people talking, that might be a quiet zone.
Yeah. It is true. As much as I love children, though, when you have children in a confined space, like on a train, and they're just like really loud, they're just talking, it can get a little, like maybe you want to rest a little bit.
Yeah.
And it can be difficult to do.
Yes.
Okay. So there is a quiet zone. And Amy says, bear in mind that it probably means we can't talk during the ride. So maybe there are no children, but also the adults can't talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Bear in mind.
So think about, remember, don't forget. So this isn't necessarily about this is information you must remember. Amy's saying, okay, yes, quiet zone means no children, but it also means we can't talk as well. Yeah. If you've ever been to like a 찜질방,
Yeah.
sometimes there's like a little nap area.
There is.
Sometimes people talk in the nap area. It is very annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to have certain areas be quiet zones.
It's true.
Like if you want to talk, you can go talk somewhere else. You don't have to be there, right? So bear in mind, keep in mind, bear in mind, remember.
Yes.
Okay. And what does Ben say?
Well, I have to write some emails and you need to update your website, so maybe we should check it out.
So to check it out. So they have some work to do, and they want to check out this quiet zone.
Yes. So to check out here means to see what something is like. If you're going to check out a place, you're going to go and experience it.
That's right. All right. Let's go see.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we'll like it. Maybe we won't. And Amy says, whispering, wow, this is amazing. And it's on the upper level, so we can see everything.
Yes.
So she's whispering. She's going to be quiet.
Ben says, see, you shouldn't have written off the quiet zone car so quickly.
Okay. So our expression is to write off something. I think it's a little tricky, this word write, because we think write off. Like it's hard to kind of figure out what this means.
Yeah. So to write off means to come to a conclusion, to have an opinion about something, often too quickly. If you're writing off something, you're basically saying, it's not important. Oh, it's not good. It's not a big deal.
You're making a quick judgment.
Yeah. And often it's wrong.
I see. Yeah. So you can also write off people.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, I wrote him off as like a liar.
Yeah.
He just seemed like a bad person.
Yeah, he just seemed weird.
Yeah.
He just seemed like he just kind of
Yeah.
And then later you find out like he's, or she is an amazing person.
Yeah. Maybe you go to like a sogeting, like a blind date.
Right.
And you look at them and like they don't have good clothes on.
Yeah.
You just wrote them off.
Right.
But you come to find out they're like really rich or they're really successful or they're a really good person.
That's right. Yeah. So never judge a book by its cover, right? To write off. So Ben is saying, Amy was like, no, the quiet zone is not that great. I don't think it's a good idea. And Ben says you shouldn't have written off the quiet car so quickly.
Yeah.
And our power pattern today is the expression so quickly.
Yes.
What does this mean?
So this is a way of emphasizing the speed of something. Often it is used in this way whenever it's too fast. Oh, you came to that conclusion so quickly. It was maybe too fast.
Yeah.
But it can just mean shock at how fast something is.
Yeah. So it can be two things. Oh, that was way too fast. Or it could be like, oh, how did that happen so quickly?
That was very fast.
That was very fast.
Yes, so too fast or very fast, both of those you can say with so quickly.
Okay. And Amy says, we're moving. I guess quiet time begins now. Yeah. I could easily be in a quiet zone, but I think if you're with a friend, that would be hard to do.
Yeah. There is something about if it's strangers.
Yeah. No
people
problem.
you don't know, you can just stay in the quiet zone.
Sure.
But if there's somebody there with you.
Yeah. You could do it maybe for an hour. But I think, if you're in there for like 2 hours, I don't know if I could be so quiet. All right, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Look, they offer a car on the train to Krakow that doesn't allow children. It's called the Quiet Zone.
Bear in mind that it probably means we can't talk during the ride.
Well, I have to write some emails and you need to update your website. So maybe we should check it out.
Wow, this is amazing. And it's on the upper level, so we can see everything.
See? You shouldn't have written off the Quiet Zone car so quickly.
We're moving. I guess quiet time begins now.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 88 and 89. If you say bear in mind, it means to remember or to consider. Okay? Sandy doesn't seem to understand her job that well.
Bear in mind that she's new here.
Yeah. It's like you're giving them a reminder.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
They're still new.
please bear in mind the deadline is Friday. Yeah. So when you say bear in mind, it is like you're making a statement, you're making a judgment, you have an opinion, and sometimes you're like, well, I understand what you're saying, but please keep this in mind too.
Yeah.
Like, please consider this other thing.
Yeah.
That is the feeling that you get.
Right. Oh, you want to go golfing this weekend? Okay. Bear in mind, it's your mother's birthday. So, gotta go to that, you know.
That's a nice way of saying, like, don't forget.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe reconsider your golf plans.
Yeah.
Because we have other things we need to do.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So maybe you go to your supervisor and you're in the sales department and you're asking for a raise or you want a promotion. And then the supervisor's like, well, bear in mind, your figures have fallen in the last year. Right? Yeah. So that feeling is kind of like, oh, you know, this is an important point that you forgot about.
Yeah. So it can be used in a polite way of saying, this is a reason why maybe no.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, bear in mind. But we can say just generally without any just neutral tone, like bear in mind the weather's going to be cold.
Yeah, so bring a jacket.
So bring a jacket. Yeah, it's warm here, but when we get way up to the top, bear in mind it's going to be very, very cold. So make sure to bring a jacket.
Or bear in mind, they don't have a lot of Korean food in this country.
Yes.
So you might want to bring some kimchi.
Or gochujang. Yeah, that's right. Our package, we're going to countries, and you're going to need some gochujang. Okay. All right, check out. To examine or explore something, we should check out that new cafe.
Let's go there during our lunch break. So you can check out a restaurant, somewhere new, and you want to see what it's like.
Yes, absolutely. I'll check out the book you mentioned. We usually talk about movies a lot, Cameron, you and I.
Yeah.
We do talk about movies. Oh, you should check out that movie. Or you should check out that series.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that movie?
Yes, exactly. So another related meaning to this phrase, you can check out someone.
Yeah.
So let's say you're at the club. Or, I don't know, maybe just on the street. And you look at someone from head to toe. You look at their clothing or their body.
Yes.
That is checking someone out.
Yes.
And it's often because they look visually appealing to you.
Yes.
So you'll often hear maybe, that guy is checking you out. Or, oh, she totally checked you out.
Yeah.
Meaning they looked at you from head to toe.
Yeah.
Because they think your body looks good.
Yeah. Well, for women though, girlfriends, when we're together, oh, check out that woman. We check out other women and see what they're wearing.
Yeah, look at them and see what you think.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Okay. So what are some other ways we can use this word? How about when we check out of the hotel?
Yes.
That's a different meaning.
Yeah, it is not related in meaning. It is the same word, same two words, which means that you're giving the concierge at the hotel your key. Yeah. And maybe if you have any extra charges. Yeah. That's a different type of checkout.
Right. So Koreans are very familiar with that, you know, check in, check out, right? But in this case, this checkout is really to kind of, you know, check out this. Also, too, if there is some news or some information that you've just discovered and you are saying to someone, come over here and take a look at this.
Yeah. Hey, check this out. Check it out. Yeah,
right.
So often used.
It totally. Okay. How about to write something off? This means that it's not that important. You're just overlooking. You're just not really, you put it aside.
Yes. So if to write something off doesn't have any extra information to it, it is that. It's not a big deal. Whatever. In our examples we're going to look at, there is extra information.
Yeah.
And it means the conclusion that you come to. And sometimes a conclusion that's too fast.
Okay. So let's take a look at these examples. How did Mike deal with losing his money on that risky investment?
He wrote the loss off as a learning experience.
Okay. So in this context, what does this mean?
So here it's the conclusion that he comes to, because we have this extra information. So Mike lost money, which is not a good thing. But he's saying, okay, well, I learned a lot from that. His conclusion was, the lesson he gained from that was that he learned things.
Well, this is kind of a positive thing because earlier we were talking about writing people off, like just making quick judgments.
Yes.
Right?
If you have no extra information, to write someone off is like, they're not important. Oh, they're dumb. Oh, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yes.
To looking down on them.
Okay. So in this case, he's writing the loss off as a learning experience. He's taking this bad thing as a learning experience. Okay. She wrote Jake's anger off as him having a bad day.
So Jake was angry. And when someone's angry, you can understand that in many different ways. Maybe he's angry at her. Maybe he's angry because he's hungry. Maybe he's angry, like she ended up saying, because it was a bad day. It's like you're finding the category that you want to put the experience.
Okay. Very good.
I will categorize this as Jake had a bad day.
You're writing it off as that.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting expression. Okay. Power pattern so quickly means almost too fast or surprisingly very fast. I can't believe you paid off your house so quickly.
Yeah, to pay back the loan. You have to be careful though.
Why?
Sometimes if you pay back too quickly,
What happens?
there's a penalty. Like a paying too back penalty.
Oh, because the bank don't get their interest.
Yeah.
Got it.
So check your contract.
Okay.
She learned to play the piano so quickly.
Yeah. She has musically talented.
Just surprisingly how fast she learned it.
Okay. All right. Quiet Zone. Do check out the Quiet Zone, page 90. There's a nice little summary there.
Yes.
And what else should our listeners do?
Please check out Audio Hakdang. It is a very wonderful place where you can get lots of English knowledge for a very small monthly fee.
Absolutely. And make sure to join us live at 6 p.m. on Evening Special tonight. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Goodbye.